Oh, there we
Now
go.
we are.
All right, everyone. It's Jason here. I'm here with my good buddy Eric, and we're just going to show you what I got the estate tool sale the other day that I found on Craigslist. So we'll just dive right into it.
See what it is. He was complaining about how much work it was to get this thing unloaded and moved around. We'll see if it was really a lot of work or not. Right, Kitty? Kitty will judge.
I used a team of highly trained cats to
That's right.
unload the truck.
They're pack cats is what they are.
Yeah, so basically this was an estate sale that the guy advertised just on Craigslist, so there were only a few people there. And it was in a basement. They're pretty much just selling the basement workshop, whatever tools and stuff that they had there. And
I meant to ask you about that last night. When you were talking about it last night, so when you got there, was it like a free-for-all? Like, everybody going around and like licking things to say, this is mine, or?
Yeah, basically people just make piles, it's like it's like a grab for all, but it wasn't so bad because only 4 people showed up.
Okay.
And out of the 4 people, 2 of them just bought like 1 or 2 specific things, and that's it. So it really wasn't.
Did you miss anything that you saw that you would have liked to have had?
Just a couple of things, but just a few smalls, like nothing crazy. There was no real competition for me. The only other guy buying stuff was like this younger kid that just wanted, basic stuff. So it wasn't too bad.
Okay.
And what else? Oh, and it was kind of great actually because there were people there to help me haul it out to the car, so it wasn't so bad loading either.
That's always nice.
Right.
I don't know how many times I've done. If I do a big auction, if I can't get any help, it's just me, and that can be brutal. If you're doing loading a truck and a trailer and all that type of stuff by yourself after you've been there all day long buying. I mean, it's tough.
Oh yeah, I was in that basement at least 4 hours digging, and it was like a dingy. There was even water on the floor in some spots. Like the sump pump wasn't working, and the lighting was shitty. It wasn't real.
Did you stand up in this basement at least?
At least I could stand up. But everything was like thrown on shelves and just jammed up. Like you couldn't. It just looked like a big mess.
Mm-hmm.
But I dug like the best of them, and you got to get in there and dig.
Yeah,
that's the key. And boy, did I dig, as you're about to see.
Roll it out.
So I ended up spending a total of $800, and that's for everything. Some of the things that you won't see on this video are some of the bigger tools that I got. There is like a bandsaw that I'm not going to drag out. What else?
Cast iron legs and all, not too much there?
Yeah, and there's a small metal lathe. I don't think I'll show that either. And a die grinder, a die filer, which is a small machine, but it weighs like 150 pounds. So I'm probably not going to lift that off the counter either. But
back in the day and age when everything was made out of cast iron, so.
Yeah, estimated prices on those, I should get $200 for the bandsaw, $200 for the die grinder, and the lathe without the tools for it should get about $800. The small tooling and stuff I'll actually show on the video just to give you a heads up. And I guess Eric, you do like before, run a little tally sheet
if you want me to.
Yeah, why not? It's always fun.
Well, you're gonna know the prices on this stuff because this is something I don't really know.
Yeah, we're not really gonna look anything up on eBay. I'm just gonna give like a rough, it's worth between this and this kind of thing. I'm not gonna get like super specific, but I'm pretty much a tool dealer, so I pretty much have a good handle of the price range, so it should be fairly accurate. And so we'll start off with. Hey,
we're ready.
Nice. Actually, it's a really nice box. Machine.
Is it made for the bits, or is it?
Looks. There was a label on it, but I can't read it. It is some type of tool box of some sort. but the label's too far gone.
Okay.
But it has a lot of drill bits. There's a bunch of end mills. There's a bunch of keyway cutters, some countersinks. All in all, oh, and some V blocks at the top there. So this type of stuff, like, you know, small end mills and stuff, I kind of put them aside till I get lots of like 30 or so, and then I'll put them up. But, you know, rough idea on this box is about, I don't know, conservatively like $60. Very conservatively.
The box is cool. It's dovetailed and everything.
It's finger jointed, actually. It's
finger jointed because they're smaller, I know.
Yeah, you got a little on the edge there. All right, so next I got this really nice big box, and this one I actually didn't go through because I liked what I saw, and I just grabbed the whole box.
Okay.
So this would be a first for me. I'm going to be pulling this stuff out and not even know what's here.
What did you see that made you grab the box?
It had a bunch of nice wood planes in it, like this one here.
Oh, okay.
This isn't complete. It's missing a chip cap. It's missing the cap and blade on one end, but it might be in the box. If not, that's still worth at least 25 bucks, maybe. What else is here? Unknown. There's going to be plenty of junk in this particular box too. So. This is about leather punch.
Everywhere you go, you're finding leather stuff anymore.
I know. It's actually broken. I'll just lot this with something else. I can count that. Okay. We have a very small vise that I've never seen one of these broken this badly. So wow. We're going to scrap that. That's junk. Here's a nice machine pulley. 4 steps. It's clean. It's not marked. Probably a Congress. It's like $10. We have a little clamp. Interesting one. Alston. Never heard of them before. Don't know what it's worth. It's just aluminum, so I don't think much. Same with this one. This is Stanley. Probably locked them together. Maybe
say stuff you like that, you just put it all together and.
Yeah, some stuff will just. I don't even know.
That looks like a laminate roller almost. Like
yeah. Here's a little tiny drill, USA made. Dunlap. It's not the type that holds bits in it. This is just your like most basic of basics. Probably have to lot that with something too. And this here is a special adapter to turn a Craftsman drill press. Yeah, it's stamped Craftsman. Turns your Craftsman drill press into a shaper, and you can actually insert shaper bits in here and run the drill press like a shaper. There's also a fence that you can get. This is about 20 bucks. All right. Here's a this is a what'd you call it? One of those clamps for scientific, you know, beakers and stuff.
Oh, okay, a bunch of burner clamp.
Yeah, and I actually have the stand for this, so I'm gonna put this aside. It's
okay.
Somewhere. So there's actually, hopefully, there's a few of those. Here's a nice little drill chuck. Yeah, little Jacobs drill chuck. I have arbors, so I'll probably made an arbor with it. Sell it for about 15 bucks. Miscellaneous gauge, important. All right, this is actually the hold downs for part of the shaper accessory for that Craftsman chuck you saw. So that's about $10. Some sort of stand. Don't know what instrument it's to. There's a little die wrench, or they call them stock wrenches. All right, this is a guide for a table saw miter gauge. That's not really worth much. Probably add it or something. Unknown. A roller. Machinist clamp, a lot with something else. A nice Armstrong clamp. These I get $10 a piece for. It's a nice little tiny. This is actually a saw. It's not a. Usually this is just a flat blade, but this is actually saw teeth. It's cute, vintage, but not marked.
Is it Japanese or?
Probably. Here's a nice little spool of copper.
There you go.
Right in the scrap pile. Can never have.
Surely you've got a copper radio that needs to be rewired.
Yeah. Here's a little wrench that holds taps. No name. I'll put it with that stock wrench. All right, nothing else exciting in this box. All right, moving right along. We have a little Rockwell jigsaw. This is just your regular, oh, this is commercial duty, but it looks pretty light to me. Probably only like 10 to 20 bucks. Then we have, this is a vintage little miniature, like small router, almost like a laminate trimmer, really. What brand is it? Sears, vintage Sears. And when I was digging around, I found the two knobs for it in another box, so that's cool. I figure
20.
Yeah, they're not anything that desirable. Let's see. All right, moving right along. We have a box here that's filled with looks like center drills and cutoff blade, and there's a mandrel. These are about $10 a piece. Cutoff blades, brand new. That's $10. And the center drills, the whole lot, another 20 bucks. And here's a couple of carbide inserts. A lot of times I just, lot these up for scrap. They're, what are they at? $12 a pound now, if I remember right, on carbide. So, 1 second, I just dropped one. All right. Now it looks like we're getting to some of the tooling that came with the lathe. This is a 4-jaw chuck. This is Atlas brand. It's about 100, 125. Here's a Union. That's about 100. You got the complete set of gears for the machine. That's about 125. This is a milling attachment. This is about 200 to 250. What else we got here? This is a follow rest for the lathe. This is about 100 and a quarter. $10 for another cutoff blade. Something in a box. This is just a nothing important. We have a face plate. Not sure what machine that fits. It's 1 1/4. This is probably for a wood lathe. Figure it's 20 bucks. Another wood lathe face plate. This one's not marked. I'd say it's 15. Oh, come on. Okay, so that other chuck, the 3-jaw one that I said was worth 100, it looks like the reverse set of jaws are here. So that adds to the value of it. Probably get closer to 150 now for that one. Junk. That box. This just has a couple of tool bits. A couple of these are grinder dogs. There's about 6 of them in here. That's another 30 bucks. Here's this is a for the milling attachment. This holds milling cutters into the lathe. This is about 80 bucks. This is a half of a woodworker's rest for the lathe. So I find the other half. It's worth about 40. Alright, so this box is done. What are we up to, Eric?
Including all the machines, you're up to 2,330 bucks.
Okay.
Right around that. You were buying 1,100, so you're right around 1,230 bucks for the parts.
Okay, that's the one thing I love about Eric being in loss prevention. He's good with numbers. Usually it's the subtraction part, though, right, Eric?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oops. Let me just make some room.
And you were all in at 800 on this whole buy, right?
Yeah, for everything is 800 bucks.
Oh, you're almost triple your money, and you haven't even. We're not even.
Oh yeah, still got a lot to go yet. All right. Sorry for the delay. Just trying to be a bit organized as I do this, so I don't have a big mess to clean up later. Everyone knows me. They know how organized I like to be. Next, this I got for free. The guy just threw it in. And I got it because in the back of my head, I heard Eric saying, "Buy me, buy me." I'm going to get it out of this bag. I never even looked at it. It was in this bag when I found it. All right. Well, it's pan. Cast iron. It's got ridges.
Is that is that like burnt food in there, or is that metal?
It's just dirty.
Okay, so
It'll clean up.
I know some people use cast iron pans to melt metal, melt lead and stuff like that. So.
Oh no, nothing as corrosive as that. It looks like it'll clean right out. I can run my finger off it and clean it. The pan says Lodge USA.
Okay, so Lodge is not a great brand, but.
All right. And
is there a number on it?
No, the diameter is 11.5 inches. I mean, it was free, so.
Yeah, it's not worth a whole lot.
All right, we'll probably Goodwill that then, because I don't want to get in the pots and pan business.
I mean, solds. You're probably looking at, with shipping, you're probably looking right around 20 bucks, 25. It might not be worth it for you.
Yeah.
They're just, Mine just doesn't bring any money.
Oh, okay. I had no idea. I just grabbed it.
Yeah.
This is like a little hacksaw, USA brand, like 10 bucks. This saw a lot with some of the other clamps. This is just a picture clamp, picture frame clamp. And this is a tap and die set. Not worth too much because this is like Japanese made, made in Japan. Probably 25 bucks. It's complete. I already opened it and looked at it. In fact, here I can show it, I guess. That's why we're here, right? To show.
I never see them complete in the wild.
Actually, yeah, no. Usually I don't either. That's why I didn't. There we go. It's actually nice lettering and stuff. It's pretty thin. And yeah, she's complete.
Can't tell if that way. It looks like 70s.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, Japanese are still making tools then, and Japanese isn't that bad. Especially older Japanese stuff is actually quite good. Let me put this sleeve back on so I don't scratch it up. All right, next we have a giant file. And I have a couple of these, so I'm going to lot them and get like maybe 20 bucks. We have this is a old-fashioned pipe cutter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't do much with plumbing type tools, but it's a Barnes USA. You know, it was nice vintage, so I picked it up. Not sure on the value. Got to be at least 10 bucks.
Looks like about 30 bucks.
Oh, okay, even better. There's one thing about me, I always like to kind of underestimate a little. Here's this is a keyless drill chuck for the lathe. This is like a Chinese brand, but it's still about, since it's keyless, still about 30 bucks. We have a nice Stanley number 4 plane. It's actually really clean. Since it's in such nice shape and none of the handles are dinged up, or chipped up rather, complete. Probably 20 bucks. I have a nice breast drill here. This one's set up to, do screwdriver. And this is a Stanley USA, of course. Eric, look this one up. I forget what these are. It's a number Stanley 813. The 10-inch. I'm thinking like 20 bucks, but prices change so much on these.
No, you were way off on that.
What is it?
Looks like consistently in the $30 range. The high, if it had the heavy duty chuck, that one.
It does actually. It looks heavy duty.
Somebody sold one for $52.99. So figure 40 bucks. So you're kind of under it. You're in between there.
Good, good. The one thing about the antique woodworking tools is that the market's fluctuated so much over the years. It's ridiculous. It's hard to keep track of the current pricing. I always tend to look them up right before I list them.
And you primarily sell your tools at auction, so you're going to get whatever they're really worth. So
yeah. I start at a fairly reasonable amount. Here's a Stanley. This is a plane. It's like a spoke-shaped type of plane. The blade's not here. Hopefully it's in the box, but if it's not, it's still worth probably. It's like pristine. It's probably still worth 20 bucks. We have a Miller's Falls 75 block plane. This this is like a straight plane. It doesn't have an adjustable frog to it, so it's probably only about like $10, maybe 15. Someone put holes in it on one side to hang it, which sucks. That's why I'm saying the price is so low. And we have a nice egg beater drill.
Is that a Miller's Falls too? Looks like it.
This one is, yes, Miller's Falls. And
Locked or?
it's number 2A. Sounds like it has some drill bits in the handle. Yeah. It's got a full spread of drill bits in there. What's this, like $20?
More like 30, I think.
Okay. Then we have.
The only reason I know that is I've done a lot of research on Miller's Falls drills like that because I have one that's a lot older. So.
Yeah, I remember now. Here's a Stanley spoke shave, a number 52. Really clean. Hopefully, it should be about $20. This is Taiwan. Nothing special. It's designed like this to clamp in a drill press, to hold work in a drill press.
Ah, okay.
You can unscrew this, put it to the table, and then lock it to the table.
Okay, got
it. These, being that it's Chinese, it's, it's like a $5 tool as it is. Probably a lot of it. But the American ones can go for $30, $40.
Okay.
Here's some custom apparatus the guy made. It's basically just a fancy divider. I'm not even going to give a price on that since it's custom made, but it's nothing. I might even just lock that with something. And this is a little hand drill or hand vise. Nothing special, no name on it. Looks Chinese. Lock that with something. These are some Chinese combination squares. Oh, wait. Huh. The rule says made in England, but the square is really cheap. So I think they might not be original to the rules. Put $15 on that. Here's a Stanley number 18. This is a angle gauge, if I remember right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's like $15.
Yeah, nothing exciting. It's a nice one, though. All right. And we have a little machinist square. No maker's mark on it, so it's China. Bought it with something. Here's a little tiny saw, like a coping saw. This is unmarked also, so it's nothing exciting. Now we have something that's wrapped up in a rubber band. It says Miller's Falls 1-inch micrometer. Let's see if that's what it is. Actually, there's 2 micrometers in here. We have one in a bag. It says, this is the Miller's Falls. The model number matches the number on the box. And this other one looks a heck of a lot cheaper. Yeah, this is like the Chinese special. That will go a lot with the other Chinese stuff.
Yeah, guaranteed a different measurement every time.
Oh my God! It's like if you hold both of them in your hand, you can see like you can feel rather how.
The Miller's Falls probably worth $30. I mean, because it's still basically new.
Yeah, it's a Miller's Falls 112R in the box. Probably about $20, I would think, since it's in the box. Miller's Falls people that there's like a whole group of people that just collect that brand.
Somebody sold one with the box and instructions for $26 plus shipping. So.
Okay. Here we have something. I didn't know what this is. I grabbed it real quick. There's a bit of mold on it, as you can see. But it
Yeah.
says Harshaw Scientific. And it's a little box of weights.
It's a scale. It's a scale in the front there, isn't it?
No, no, it's just weights unless there's something underneath. Because it is a thick box for. Oh no, because some of them are deep.
No, the piece in the front. What is that?
There's nothing in the front. It's just a groove for the.
Oh, okay. Those are little weights. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think this is complete because one of them is brass. But I don't know. It was cute.
Like $20.
Yeah, right. Let me just wash my hands a second. Got mold all over me.
Ah, you should go get some pizza right now. Yeah. Even for $800, walking in knowing you're gonna get your money out of one machine is a pretty nice little deal. And right now we're at $2,660. You know, a lot of work there that's going to be done. It's nickel and dime it, but it's getting there. So,
All right. Moving right along. This here looks like just a custom piece of nothing. If you saw it in a box, you'd probably throw it out. It's actually a homemade grinder for a lathe, for the little lathe I got. Oh, figured it'll actually, since someone took the time to make it, and it is functioning. And as long as I didn't plug it in yet, but as long as it runs, probably get $50 for it.
okay.
Because they don't make many like really tiny ones for the small machines, so someone will want it. All right. Next, we got this big ass tub. All right. What number are we at, Eric?
2710 right now.
All right. Here's a nice.
That crappy little box is only worth about $400 you just had.
I don't even remember what's in it, to be honest with you. Oh, okay. This is a nothing overly exciting. It's a jigsaw, and it looks to be a Ryobi. It's very clean.
Yeah, it is very clean.
Let's see. Check it out, Eric. Model number JSE-60. And it came with a lot of blades. And it's in a nice fitted box, which is always a plus.
I am not finding that particular model.
Well, I mean, it looks kind of heavy duty, actually.
JS-60.
I forget now. I already put it in one box. But I would say $30. Just call it that for now.
I think it might be more than that.
It could be, but you know.
There's some.
You want me to get the model again?
I'm gonna go off model and just search jigsaw corded.
Next, we have another nice little box, and this one is a couple of rotary tools and a Starrett 711 last word. It's a little measuring device used to.
Yeah, we'll dial in again.
And there's also this cool thing. Nice little Bakelite.
Those, I've actually sold those. So
it's a Weston model 689, and it's really pristine.
I can't remember how much I got for mine last. So it should have a couple of cords with it.
It's an ohm meter.
Yeah. see. Let me check sold. It's $20 easy.
All right.
It costs probably 50.
I'm happy with 20.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think you'll easily get that. I mean, but some of the vintage Japanese stuff that looked very similar, but it wasn't had the right model or everything was over 100. So.
Oh, okay. This is another item I kind of had no idea what it is, but it looks so cool. It's like brand new in the box.
Is that a camera? No.
I don't know. It says, oh, it's a transit. Hopkins MFG. Split image transit. Wow, that's friggin' old school. There's instructions.
New in the box, too.
Yeah.
Huh.
Probably might not even find one on there.
That one might take some work to look up. Oh, found one. Found two of them, actually. Somebody's asking $13 for best offer. It's a used one. Another one, somebody's asking a new old stock one, which that one kind of goes into for $37.
Oh, let's call it $10.
Oh, I'm not gonna go that low. I think it's probably 25 at least.
All right, we'll split the difference, 20.
Yep. Too late. Already put 25 in.
Yeah. We have a little box of Hodgson metal stamps.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, nice, cool little number set. These little vintage sets actually sell pretty good, probably like $20. If it was Chinese, it'd be worth like $1. This I don't know what it is. Just thought it looked cool, so I picked it up.
It's different.
Really sure. It's not sharp.
No name on it?
No name. Mystery pile.
Yep.
And these I didn't open, but I could tell by the label that these are AMT. They're like Chinese-made woodworking tools. They come in these little fancy pouches. Yeah, it's some type of little like plain.
Huh.
I mean, these aren't expensive, but there's two of them in here. There's supposed to be 3. So I'm only going to give this a value of $10 since it's not complete. But there's no little AMT bag here. And
it seems like the ones that, I'd be willing to bet that unknown tool you had actually belongs in one of those. There's some long, yeah. That the unknown pile one that you just tossed away. I think that's part of one of those sets.
This thing?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
It looks very familiar to other ones that are out there. I don't know wouldn't know what the damn tool does, but. The AMT and the red bag seem to be decent money though.
Yeah, they're like okay, but they're not like high-end tools. Like
no, they're not. I mean, somebody got $30 for a three pouch gouge set in the red bag. I mean, here's another one for $69. The thread box one was $50. So I mean, there's some decent money out there.
I mean, these are this is like a little squirrel tail plane. You know, doing for small work. And it's got to be worth at least 20.
So 20 plus what?
Here's another good lookup for you, Eric, because I don't know what this is either. It says night kit.
Capacitive discharge ignition
kit. There's a model number on that paperwork right there. It's in the original box. And inside the box, wow, this company did like to label their stuff. Looks like you'd put it together, some type of electronic apparatus. There's some instructions in the box too. Any luck?
Well, just somebody sold a vintage capacitive discharge ignition kit, no brand name or anything like that. They got almost $70 for it.
All right, so let's say 20.
It's probably worth. I mean, none of these are going cheap.
Well, I don't know if it's complete or not. Let's just say 20 for now. Maybe it'll be
All
worth it. Once I look it over and try to find a match, I'll find out if it's complete or not.
Yeah, here's a Night Kit single tracer repair tool. It's not the same thing, but it brought decent. Night Kit's bringing decent money. That's a good brand. It looks like, but nobody's got their discharge kits for sale. So I mean, it looks like it's a good money brand at least.
Okay. Here we have. This was next to the lathe, and what we got here is a live center. That's about 25 bucks. Here's parts to the tool post, which is here. That's $40 altogether. There's some more of those dogs that I can lock up. There's a $10 tool holder. There's another $10 tool holder. Another 10 bucks. And there's just some steel stock in there, right? And a few. These are the keys for the chucks that we saw earlier.
Yeah.
So put those with the chucks. Next, we have. This is the thing that's the scientific beaker thing, and I have the other clamp now, which is friggin' awesome. I have no idea what the value is on this. This looks like a Fisher. Yep, it's Fisher.
It's pretty decent, actually.
Yeah, I knew enough to like pick it up, you know, but again, I wasn't buying by the piece. I was buying in bulk. So
Yeah.
I was just grabbing everything that I thought had any type of value.
For 20 bucks on it. I think that's worth it.
I haven't even put a dent in this bin. Here, these are a bunch of arbors and dead centers
Okay.
for the lathe. So there's about 20 bucks there. We have another box. And this has this is the thread dial for the lathe, so that's 20 bucks. And this is a woodworking adapter, $10. It's a woodworker's spur center. And this is another mandrel, it's 10 bucks. And there's something else, probably a drill bit or something. It's a reamer. That a lot with a bunch of other stuff. Nice box, actually.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have another box. Sounds like tool bits, and that's exactly what it is. Bunch of tool bits. I usually lot about 30 to 50 of these, and get about 50 bucks or so. Here's another big file to add to the big file collection. This is a Rockwell. Looks like a small shaper gauge. Rockwell model 5043. You want to look that up and see what it is?
Yeah.
It's either for a router or making a router into a shaper, maybe, or just a jig fixture.
It's a router magic guide. The wood piece is extra. The wood piece doesn't normally belong on there.
Yeah, most of the time the woodworker would put this on.
Somebody's selling one, and they're wanting 59 bucks for it, but there are no sold.
No sold. Okay.
Only one for sale. So
let's say 30 bucks. A lot of times what I do is the $30 is probably what I'll start it at, and then we'll see if the auction takes it higher or not.
Yeah.
Here we have a set of Eklund keys. These are Allen keys with the handles. These actually are pretty good. Want to look this one up too real quick, Eric?
Yeah.
EKLIND, and it's model number 33168. I'm thinking like 15, 20.
Brand new. It was like they're like $20 of free shipping. $17. More like $15.
We'll call it 15. Okay. Next. Interesting little box, but it's actually plastic. And this is filled. Okay. These are, I forget their exact name, but they're washers for they adjust a table saw, the blade on a table saw in a amount of degrees. I forget what you call them.
Huh.
I'll have to look them up. These are some. I mean, those aren't really worth anything exciting. Maybe $10 if I'm lucky. These are for a grinder. They're just the end caps, like on a grinding wheel or whatever.
Yeah.
For no real value there. This is a shaper cutter. It's a model D-152, so that means it's a Delta. So this is probably worth about $20. Then we got this is another Craftsman attachment. It's not complete. This is the shaper one. I'm sorry, the one before I think was the router one. So that I don't think that's complete though, so maybe $10 if I'm lucky. Nothing else exciting in this box. I think the best thing was just the shaper cutter. All right, I'm halfway done with this tub.
Yeah, but how far are you done on the load?
There's several more boxes yet. Let's see, we got a clamp, and it says B&C. I think that's Briggs and Cotton, if I remember right. It's an old school brand. I'll probably lot. I think there's a couple of these, so I'll lot them. Give a price on it later. Here's a vice grip, welder's type clamp.
Yeah.
And there's actually another. There might even be a few in here. There's this type. There's a few different types. And here's even another one. This one's a Craftsman. Maybe just as a lot, like put $25 down.
Yeah.
A judge's gavel. Probably nothing.
You'd be surprised with the.
It's not marked, so.
Yeah, okay. So usually there's marks on them, but they got a name on them or something like that.
This was interesting.
You still get probably $20 for it.
Who knows? This is a for cutting leather, crafts, that sort of thing. I probably lot that with something. Here's a few more, and this one actually, these two actually have the actual Brink and Cotton logo.
Yep, I can see it.
The full name written on them, rather. So now that I have three, that's at least $25. What else? All right. This is a set that turns your Craftsman table saw into a shaper, and I believe these are about $20. And the other one below it is a molding head, probably another $20. Here we have micro adjustable dado set. Probably Rockwell. It's at least another $20. We have another dado set. Nicholson. It's a very good name. At least another 20. Then we have a nice Piranha Gold Blade, Black & Decker.
Those are expensive.
Yeah, it looks like it was never used. That's why I picked it up. I usually don't pick up saw blades if they're used. And this is carbide tipped, so could be worth $10. We have a made in China.
Caliper.
Yeah. Caliper. Dial. I mean, this is only China. So yeah, $10.
I mean, you can buy an American-made one for not much more than that. They're not as expensive as they used to be. I remember back when I worked in a machine shop, they were crazy expensive.
Oh yeah, no, they're still expensive. If that was say a Starrett or something, it'd be closer to 100.
Yeah, it was like
50 to 100, depending on the model number. These are just jigsaw blades. Here we have a nice little tool set.
I hang on to those myself. Those are wonderful.
Ludell. So.
I don't know if it's a China brand or.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one. It says they retail for $49.99. Taiwan, even better.
And honestly, that's something I would put in the toolbox if you didn't have them, because they are really come in handy at times.
I have them, so.
Okay, yeah, I put $10 on them.
Okay, yeah. All right. Next, we have a little Stanley. What is this? A number 271. Oh, this is like a little. What are these called? Scrapers, if I remember right. A little scraper plane.
They're calling it a plane.
Yeah,
wow.
I said plane.
They're calling it a router plane.
Oh, okay.
Is it vintage or is it new?
It's vintage, but it's a later year. It's probably, I would say
shiny. Okay.
Yeah, I'd say it's a 70s model.
What do you think it's worth?
$30.
50.
Okay. Cool. Glad I bought it.
Yeah.
These are just some tool bits in a Old Spice.
That's probably worth more than 2 bits.
And here we have an actual woodworker's mallet.
Yeah.
Nice vintage mallet. It's at least $10.
Put them both together.
Yeah. This was interesting. This is a cutter, but look at the action to it. Real old school.
Nice.
Yeah. There might be. I'd have to clean it up. It's too dirty to tell. Usually the older stuff like this does have a name.
Yeah, it's usually on the handle somewhere.
So I can faintly see a logo, but I don't see a name. No, play with that later. Put it down for $10. This is a small foot pedal. Like if you were running, like say, like a little router or something on the bench, and you want to foot pedal it. Maybe $10 on that. This I think was more blades. Yeah, this is actually a buttload of jigsaw blades. This was interesting. This is an attachment for a drill. You would chuck it in your old school drill, and it turns your drill into, the head looks like a jigsaw.
It says that, yeah, there's a name on it.
It says it's called Super Saw. Air Cooled It's by RCS Engineering. Just very cool, like design and stuff. I've never seen one of these before. I mean,
Asking $30 for one new in the box.
cool. I mean, I didn't expect it to be worth a lot because it's probably just, generic. These things usually never are. But I thought it was so neat. I just grabbed it.
It's definitely different. It actually turns it into more like a reciprocating saw.
Okay. Yeah. Next, we have another AMT bag.
Okay.
This could be good. Okay, it's some sort of old school style plane. I mean, it's modern.
Yeah.
There's something else in here. It's probably part of it. Yeah, this is the piece that screws in to the thing there. I don't know what this is, though, actually.
Like I said, it's probably 25 is a minimum, I think, on that.
Yeah. I don't have to look up. I don't know. There's no blade to it other than that thing that sticks out. All right. Let's keep going. All right. We have a box. Oh, okay. This is a speed control.
Okay.
Or like a router or something. You want to lower the speed and raise the speed while you're working with it, because like a router will usually only run in one speed.
It's a voltage.
Very handy.
Drops the voltage down, slows it down.
Yeah. Looks practically new too. So. That's cool. Sounds like tool bits. And that's what it is. More bits to add to the pile. Like I said, when I get to around 30 or 50, I'll sell them in a lot. Here we have the whammer. I saw this. I couldn't resist. I had to pick it up. the Whammer 2001. It's by Swingline.
It's not worth a whole lot.
I didn't think it would be.
There's two people have them on there for $10, basically.
Okay. Now, there's one more box in here, and it's heavy. Okay, let's see.
Does Jason have one of those in his house? Or is that just not, it's actually, the box is just the box?
Oh, it's not what it's in. This is actually pretty good. This is an Enco. There's a few pieces to it that look like to be in the box here. This is probably about $40. It's a magnetic indicator base.
Was that a magnetic base?
Yeah. Yep. Look it up real quick. Enco 625. Oh, and the most important thing, does it work? Yep, it sticks.
$10.
Oh, really?
That's well, somebody's asking 10. Somebody's asking 10, and it looks like they're getting closer to 30 though. So you got an idiot on there. Doesn't
it has the indicator too with it. So.
Oh, that's without the indicator.
Yeah. Here's another Starrett last word. These usually go for about
15.
No, actually look it up, Eric. You'd be surprised. It's Starrett 711.
$20 in the box if you had the case for it.
Yeah, that's all they're running. Wow.
Yeah, they're not running.
Be a lot more.
Yeah, I just went through a whole. And if you have the case, all the accessories and everything, it's worth a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like if you put it up for $20, you'd get a bid though. Nobody's got them that cheap right now. But they're not selling.
I could always lot it.
Yep.
These are a tap and die
Handles.
stock wrench. Yeah, and there's looks to be about about 8 boxes of taps in here. So I would say with the wrenches, it's at least $60 conservative. That's it with this bin. What are we up to?
35.25.
All right, let's keep rolling. Just give me a minute to pack some of this back up real quick.
Yep. If I told you I sold one of those bowling pins I showed everybody yesterday.
What?
I sold the bowling pin already.
Oh, I did notice actually. Yeah, what'd you get for it?
75.
Nice. What did you pay for it again?
I paid 40 for all the bowling pins, including the duck pins. So
That's cool.
yeah, the whole auction I spent that day was $46. So it's in the profit already.
That's great. Almost done.
That is the only real problem when you try to do a like a live type of unboxing show everybody what you have and all the different stuff. It makes a giant mess and really causes you a couple hours of extra work afterwards. I know when I did my big unboxing, it took me a day and a half to get myself resituated and stuff put away and start working on it again.
Here we got, I'm just going to show it briefly. This is a little cut-off saw, probably $20.
Okay.
A little cutting off metal. Then we got this very heavy, it's a milling, T-slot milling table with vise. This is Chinese made, but it's worth about 75. All right. Typical Jay fashion. I got a drink of water and I spill it all over myself.
That's why you buy this bottle. You never have to worry about it because it doesn't spill.
Yeah.
It dribbles on me a little bit because there's a little bit of residue in there. But
I know, but there's something about drinking out of metal. I don't know. Just old school. I like it.
That's kind of a suck thing there. So latent homosexuality starting to show. I guess I don't know.
Oh, cut it out.
All right.
Wait, hold on. It's getting hot in here. Let me turn on the air conditioner.
Wait, you just turned the air conditioner off before we started. It's too cold. I'm freezing. Oh.
All right, moving right along.
Oh, hang on, I got
You have to look this up, Eric.
I got auctions that are kicking in.
Oh, okay.
I gotta put a.
We have a tiny little hatchet here. Nothing special. No name. Just thought it was cute.
I don't want any more baseball hats, but I do want the buttons. Okay.
And we have a Chicago, which is, what is that, like Harbor Freight probably?
Well, at one point it was. It's Chicago Tools is now Harbor Freight, but I don't know if it's always been Harbor Freight.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's a little angle grinder. Nothing special.
Is there a model number?
$10, maybe $20.
Is there a model number?
So,
yeah, that's going to be Harbor Freight. So it's probably more like 15.
15. Here's a little steel stamp set that's Harbor Freight. Maybe $5. Probably a lot of it with something else.
I mean, it's really sad. Is Harbor Freight does not put out terrible quality, but it's not going to be there. You're not going to be looking at Harbor Freight tools 100 years from now going, man, look at the quality of these things. It's just.
This one's kind of interesting. It's the original box. The label says 1957. It's actually a postage thing. Which is
I like those, yeah.
But it says it's by Lafayette Radio Company.
Oh, yeah.
But
That's
what's throwing me is the actual tool inside. I've seen these before. This looks like your old-fashioned pantograph for drafting, which I'm like 99% sure it is now that I see the little pin there to guide it. So it's an antique or vintage pantograph.
Well, Lafayette did do that type of tooling. There it is, one right. Well, that's a USSR one.
The tattered instructions, and that is tattered, says that it's a pantograph. Yeah. I haven't seen one.
Panagram, you said?
Pantograph.
Pantograph, I'm sorry.
I don't think they're overly expensive. They're maybe like $20 or so.
I don't have the original.
I think it's cool in the original box.
Yeah. Guide off there. Nobody's got them, so yeah, put it for $20.
Let me have a Supreme knife and scissor sharpener. And I picked this up just because it looks so friggin' like vintage, and it was in the box. And how cool is that thing, you know?
Oh, there's one right there. $20.
All right. It's got the instructions. It'll clean up real good.
That one might take a little bit of time to sell, but
not on my account, brother. Just kidding. Here we have another like Japanese or Chinese tool set. The reason I picked this one up was, again, it's like totally complete, and usually never see these that are complete. And yeah, let me put them in the right positions. There, it's complete now. Oh wait, no, hold on a minute. There we go. Now it's complete. What does this say?
As a kid, I must have bought 25 of those things.
Yeah. I mean, I never buy these, but since it was complete, I was just like, what the hell? I'm sure it's like $10 maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to put it down for, $10.
These were so cool because I remember these as a kid.
Fabric safety ashtrays. Are those ones with the sandbags on them?
Yes. How cool are these things?
How many is in each box? How many do you have? Do you have like 3 in each box?
One box is complete with 3, and one box has 2. Made in Japan. I totally remember these as a child because my parents used to smoke.
There is none of those on. How do you? Is it Chadwick?
Yeah.
Chadwick.
Here you go.
Okay, it is a W. Okay.
They're called safety ashtray.
Yeah.
That I guess because it won't tip over.
Somebody has. Let's see. You got them in the box. How many colors do you have in the box? Is it different colors, or are they all the same?
They're different colors.
You have like red, yellow, blue, or something like that.
The full box is like a blue, a red, and a beige. They're cool, and the tops are different.
Yeah. See, somebody sold one for $33, including the shipping. $34 with the shipping. But they mentioned Chevy, Ford, Mopar. They're trying to get them into the automobile category. They actually listed them as truck parts, vintage car and truck parts. I don't know if they're car and truck related.
It's like you can lay it on the dash, and hopefully it doesn't move.
I think they're wicked cool.
Yeah, they were just awesome. I've never seen any in the box before.
And these are, he has the box, but his are used.
Oh, look here. This is great. In bed.
Anywhere. Is that person at church? The one in the middle?
On armchair, on lap. In bed. Always great to promote smoking in bed. That's awesome.
I would probably put the full one up for like, I would start it out at $40 and go for it.
All right. Well, let's put it at $40 for the pair.
Yeah,
writing down.
Fine.
For your total. I don't know what this is either.
That is a 9-volt dry battery substituting charger. What says on the thing? Open it up. It's probably the big 9-volt battery. Oh, that's cool.
Full meter TR-1. Oh yeah, there's the end connectors are like they connect to a 9-volt. Oh, on the box it says model F-418. For all 9-volt transistor battery.
It's some sort of weird replacement thing for the 9-volt batteries. I mean, because you gotta remember back then the 9-volt batteries were. Is it the standard little 9-volt or the big 9-volts?
Standard.
Huh.
Oh wait. I think it actually.
Or they come with both.
It had more than one. Yeah, I think it was both. Yeah, there's a couple of different connectors.
Because see, I've got vintage like 60s 9-volt transistor radios that took a big dry cell 9-volt battery, and the terminals are about that far apart.
Yeah, there's one where there's a separated wire going between the two and down.
Dude, that would be cool, because I mean that's something I would love to have, because I can test my 9-volt darn batteries with it. But
you want me to ship it to you?
No, I don't want you to ship it to me. I want you to sell it. So. But I'm going to put a $20 price on that thing, because I guarantee somebody's going to. That's what you want to feature. That it's for those older dry cell 9-volt batteries. So.
Okay. Here we have a little DMT, like a little lapping plate, or like a fine sanding. I think it's a lapping plate though. It's probably not worth anything. I have to lot it. This is cool. What?
DMT lapping plates are insanely expensive.
Is it a lapping plate though? I'm not positive on that.
I don't know. Let me see. How thick is it?
More than a ½ inch.
These do not look like lapping. That doesn't look like a lapping plate.
No, I think it's like a more of a sanding surface.
I thought it was a knife sharpener, but
yeah, some sort of sharpening. It's definitely DMT.
Well, hang on. DMT diamond sharpening stone. That is probably what it. Holy crap. DMTs are very expensive. You're probably looking in the $30 range for that piece.
Wow. Who knew?
Fairly very good brand. Let's put it that way.
This is cool. Shinto.
That's neat.
Isn't it neat? I've never seen one like this before. I forget what you call these, but usually they just have a handle here and you go back
Yeah.
and forth. It's like a rasp.
A rough plane. Rasp. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what I said. Rasp.
$20.
Really? And it's like in the original case.
That'll probably help get the price up there, but I would start it at 20.
Okay. I'm happy with that. Next, we have a snap ring plier set.
$10.
Yeah, nothing fancy. A little dusty, but we have a really cool little mini Dremel lathe.
By Sears.
Oh, by Sears, yeah. That's actually, I've only seen these with the Dremel logo before, but this is a Sears version. I know the Dremel version goes for like $50.
I don't know if they sold the Sears one. $50. Somebody's trying to sell one for parts for 50. Someone's selling one with bids, but he's got extra tooling for $250.
Well, I know the Dremel version sells between 50 and 100, depending on if it's in the box or not.
Well, the guy that's getting it for $250 has. Let me see what you've got there.
Oh no, this is just the machine with it has just the rest, the tool rest and the tail stock. That's it, nothing else.
Does it have the motor?
Yeah, its motor's built in.
Okay. Sears has a little different model.
Wait
a minute, what is that?
These are usually for like, basic woods, nothing hard, and sometimes even like candle makers will use these.
This is a metal one. It's a Craftsman mini metal lathe. So I would start it at 50.
Yeah, it's not a metal lathe. Definitely not.
Yeah. Now nobody's got one, so.
Yeah. Next we have a unknown fixture. Don't know what it's to. It's not marked, but it actually. Oh wait, it is marked. My bad. My bad. The Shore Instrument Company. So I mean, the top piece is missing, so I don't know what went on it. Could have been like a ball vise or something. It's a shame it's not complete because it's built really friggin' nice. See, it just goes around this ball. It kind of reminds me of like there'd be like a ball vise like mounted to it or something. Or in general, especially with the groove, there's probably some type of vise was mounted to it.
They were big on manufacturing durometers. I don't know what that is. I'm going to look that up myself. Oh, a durometer is a device that measures hardness.
Oh, like a hardness tester, basically. Yep.
And that's probably the holder for it. For the let me see a vintage one, but apparently that's what they do. And they developed a device in the 1920s.
I mean, hardness testers, everyone I've seen has been like a long, tall instrument, with the wire going through.
Well, the durometer, this is different. They test the hardness of polymers, elastomers, and rubbers, not metal.
Oh, interesting.
So and they started in the 1920s. So that's probably part of that.
I mean, just as it sits, I'm sure I can get $50 for it just as a fixture base, like a machinist will custom make whatever he wants to mount on top of it. More than likely a vise. Yeah. So I think I have no problem selling that for $50.
No, I mean, I would use your durometer stand or something like that in there.
Now, this is interesting. These are GE light bulbs. But look how funny they look.
Do they have like characters or anything in there when you light them up?
No.
Have you tried putting one in and see what it does?
No.
Um, there are certain Edison bulbs look that way. They have different things in them.
Yeah,
You
I've
never
heard
know
that
what
before.
you're looking at.
It's stamped GE 105 dash something. Hold
Here,
on.
let me see the bulb again.
Yeah. It almost looks like a flathead slot.
That's different. Oh, wait a minute. Is it up at the top? Is it like, or is I'm just getting a, so it's just a flat head. There's nothing up there
Right.
above
Yeah.
it?
The light's down below, I guess. No, I don't know.
Yeah, what's the number on it? GE.
1 second. Trying to read it. 105 dash 12. I think it's SV. I can make out the V, but I can't make out the other letter.
It's an argon bulb lamp. Maybe.
It's also stamped 2.5 watt. AR. It's stamped AR at the bottom.
Yep, that's what it is. Argon bulb lamp. Oh, they are color.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Value?
A lot. They are purple.
Here's 3.
Originally, their original price list off of eBay. I'm looking at Terrapin actually right now. That's where I found them. $22 a piece.
Well, this is
interesting. Let me go back to eBay.
This is going to get interesting, Eric. So I just pulled out 3. Let me check this out. How does that look? They're all the same bulbs with a switch.
That's different. I don't know why he did that.
I don't know. Let me screw the other one in so it's a complete set. It seems to fit this box perfectly. So
somebody took an offer on 6 for somewhere a little bit less than 125 bucks. They just don't come up.
Well, I have a total of 7 of them all together. So that's good.
I mean, you can test them, but you're probably looking at 7 bulbs.
Yeah.
140. I would put it at 125.
Okay.
There's none available, so they don't come up very often, so you're going to own the market.
Okay. Next, a couple of drafting tools. And there's some other drafting tools over there. They're just the plastic type, but they do have some value. Between these and those, I'll probably get 20 bucks for the lot. Here's a machinist square. Unfortunately, it got rusted, so. Yeah, got a lot. It's a shame because this one's in the box, and it's made in England. Probably, yeah, it's Sheffield. It's probably a $50 bill all day long if it was clean. It's a little pitted, so even if I clean it up, it's not going to be perfect. Here's a little Starrett rule. Say 10 bucks. That's it here. We have another nice little box here.
That's nice.
Yeah, has a little handle and everything. Little lock. There we go. And let's see what's in it. Okay, these are, they're very sharp. I'm trying to read the name on them. They just have a model number. These are for a 4-inch wood joiner.
Oh, okay. Wood joiner knives.
Yeah. There's a model number I'll have to look up, see if I can match the actual. Yeah, here's another set of them.
What's the model number?
I already put those ones away, but they're reground, so I might not even sell them, to be honest with you. Here's another set. These look new.
Joiner knives are not cheap.
No, they're not, but this is definitely Indian type packaging. So
Yeah.
I mean, this is sellable though. These are new, so I'm only gonna put like a price of $10 on it.
I just put them all in one giant lot and just lock them all off.
Yeah, good point. I mean, they're all 4-inch blades.
Yeah, I mean, and usually I'm seeing like a set of a 3-piece set is $20. I mean, if you can throw out, 3 or 4 pieces or 7 or 8 or 10 knives all at once, I mean, you'll probably get 30 or 40 bucks for them.
All right. Here's a Ryobi replacement belt for a planer, and I think I have the planer somewhere. And these are 2 knives. I forget what these go to. Oh no, these are planer knives for a hand planer, probably.
Probably the Ryobi.
It says Leitz knives. See if that comes up.
I think that's a brand.
Yeah, probably.
Didn't come up, but planer knives are. Those are handheld planer knives. That's a little different.
Yes. Yeah, handheld planer. That's why they're small.
Yeah.
Some more planer knives.
$20.
There's some more planer knives.
Yeah, I just create a giant lot and sell them all.
Yeah. Actually, and here's these look like they're for a bigger planer. Yeah. Ryobi, these are for their 10-inch planer. This is probably some good money. These they look new. I mean, the packaging looks like it hasn't been opened. I can tell when I look at the blades, but oh yeah, these are brand new.
Yeah, you're looking for like $40 for those.
Yeah. All right, so that's cool. Now we have a little toolbox here. All right, this looks like a mishmash of stuff. I can tell you right now, it looks like this is a guide for a Dremel, probably for doing routing. This is a Dremel drill press stand. Oh yeah, it says it right on it, big word letters.
That guide for coconuts.
The other one's like a router guide, probably. It's marked Dremel too.
Wow. That door press stand's probably $30 by the time you get it sold.
Yeah, and the other one's probably 20. This is cute. This is a little tiny vise. Just a little plastic vise, but it's cute. It's got the original tag. Okay, machine and tool. It's a VV-1.
Who is it?
Okay. Just O and K. They're actually a pretty famous tool company. I've never seen them make plastic stuff though.
Yeah, it's this vacuum vise, isn't it?
Is it? Yes, it is.
Somebody is asking $25 for 2 of them.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is that a vacuum vise? Yes, it is. All right, it's like $10. And here's the actual little Dremel, vintage Dremel, model 380.
$25.
How much?
25.
Okay. Then there's a bunch of bits, different types. There's sanding stones, or grinding stones rather.
I would just put that all over and let it roll.
This is interesting. This is custom made. This is some sort of sharpening fixture. Might not be worth anything.
How do you use first?
All right, so that box is drumming.
Check.
All right, give me another second to get some more boxes.
All right.
We're getting towards the end. How much we had, Eric?
$41.70.
All right. Let's keep the dream alive. You know what, Eric, look this thing up. It's called a Incra jig, INCRA jig. They usually make custom jigs for like table saws and stuff. It doesn't have a specific model number on it, but
They have a Universal Pro jig. Kind of looks like that. It's about $40.
okay. All right, moving right along. There's a little pipe wrench, which you know, has like very little value by itself because it's a small size, and I don't really see a name on it. So it might be China, probably a lot of some other stuff. Then we got a nice little cutter here, vintage cutter.
That's different.
Yeah. It's almost like a shear, actually.
Yeah, this says her name on it.
Yeah. Let's see. No. Or actually, this is another one that I have to clean. I think there is a name. Can kind of faintly see something.
It does look like a sheet metal shear, though.
Yeah, it actually, it's definitely a shear. It's real heavy duty. All right, next you'll have to look this up, Eric.
Okay.
This is a toy transformer. I'm guessing for a train.
Is there a name on it anywhere? Because that's going to bring me a million hits if I try to search toy transformer.
Mar.
Is it supposed to be Marks?
I don't know. See the logos on the outer corners that say MAR? me see what the back's. No, there's nothing else on it. Just the front label. Oh, well, in the center it says HO, so that's probably a train thing.
Yeah, that would be
Oh, it has a catalog number, 6049.
they're selling it as marks. It's not worth a ton. Why are they sending it? Oh, ah. It's marks. It's MAR, and then they crossed.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, it's $15.
Okay. We have some more of those drafting tools that I'm going to load up. And we have a nice light reading. This is the machinist handbook. It's like a must-have if you're a machinist. It's got like everything, every possible conceivable measurement and diagram, etc., etc.
Huh.
Machinery's handbook, 20th edition. That's probably about $25. What do you think, Eric?
I was going to say like 15, but
It could be. I haven't sold one in quite a while.
let's see. If it sold
20th edition.
$30.
Oh, okay, that's close. And it's 1978.
Yeah, $30 free shipping, $25 not free shipping.
Oh, sounds about right. Next, I picked this up because it's just a soldering gun, you know, like a small home use one. But I had to pick it up because it's got like this cool, like just like 60s look to it.
I like that. That's neat. It's
Yeah,
better than the old black Wellers that everybody has.
Yeah, it's got like the turquoise logo and cord. It's called Shopmeet. Model SG-125B.
Somebody's got a really roached out version for $25.
All right. I mean, I bought it more just for amusement's sake. Here's a couple of router bits and a couple milling cutters mixed in. And that goes with this big box here. And this is all filled with router bits and stuff, other router pieces and parts. There's some Grizzly router bits in there. Conservatively, like $60 for everything with that other box in there. Now we have a vintage soldering iron.
Damn.
It's got the old fire starter cord.
Uh-huh.
And these get real hot too, so.
And they bring good money, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, these do okay. For some reason, I'm not seeing a model number on it though. I mean, the value goes by how much wattage it can handle. There might be a name and I just can't see it because I got to clean it up. It's pretty dirty.
Might be
Oh,
able to
here we
handle
go.
comment.
Yep. It's Craftsman, 200 watt. Usually they're written on this inside lip. That's where I was looking.
Not finding that one in a Craftsman.
Yeah, it's probably not that exciting since it's a Craftsman.
Probably $20.
Oh, we have a Rockwell 1-inch strip sander that I'm not going to show. What's the value on that, Eric?
A Rockwell is a handheld?
No, it's a little tabletop. 1-inch strip sander.
Oh, okay. Is it yellow?
No, it's the black version.
Oh,
The price should be about the same.
100.5.
All right, well, let's just say $100.
I mean, the black one's like 100.5, and the yellow ones are a little bit more.
Oh, okay. We have a hot melt glue gun by Parker and a Stanley one and a buttload of glue sticks, and I'll just probably start that like $20.
The woman doesn't want to have those for her crafting.
Who's crafting?
Your wife, you know.
She doesn't craft.
I'll give her a glue gun. Women glue guns, man.
And some glitter. Or bedazzle, whatever that is. This was kind of interesting. I found this in a box. It looks like the axles for a
Thinking about that.
little motor, and there's a little motor there. Let's see what this says here. The tires say Wen Mac 220-28 WEN-MAC. That's what the tires say. The motor is AMF.
AMF?
Yeah, Wen Mac as well. It's also stamped. On the other side, it says Mark Roman numeral X11, so that's 12. And I think there's a 049. It's hard to read that.
That's the size.
Cute little guy.
Okay, just the motor is $25.
So just go by that. I might even pull the motor off it if they're not, if we don't, you know, like later on when we do more research.
The tires are Win Mac too, so I would sell it all together because it's all Win Mac.
Oh, okay. Good point.
So I would just keep it all together, and you may find other pieces parts or something like that in there as well. But I think you're looking at, it's a solid $25.
All right.
If I get more with the frame and everything.
All right. Here's a little drill sharpening guide. Japanese made, nothing crazy. $5. I'll lot it with something. Next, we have a
Electric
planer by Kmart. And we open it up, and it's a sexy red. Look at that.
It's actually kind of nice.
Look at that guy. It's pretty damn clean, actually.
Probably made by Black & Decker.
Kmart planer. In the original box with the instructions.
$10.
20. It's got to be 20. It's a planer. Here's another planer. Bosch.
There's gonna be a little bit more money.
Made in Switzerland.
About 40.
Yeah, I would think. Right. This is in the original box. This is neat. It's a machinist angle vise.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's an import. India. If I remember right, these are still about, I want to say 200 or 150.
I mean, what's nice about it is you're not going to do anything to it. It takes
No, it's in the box. It looks like the guy never used it. Looks mint. Other than the base, I got to clean up just a tad, but
Yeah.
I'll get that clean like nothing. And it also has the original handle with it. It's a Centec precision angle vise, 2-inch 3-way. Item number 41767. All right, next we have a set of arrows.
This wood shaft?
Yep. And it also comes with a bow, but the case is rusted shut, so I didn't even look at it. The zipper is rusted shut, right?
It's a long bow.
Cut this open and see what we got here.
I'm going to guess a bare longbow.
It's plastic. No maker's mark.
That's unusual.
Yeah, probably a lower end piece, but I got this for free, so I took it.
Well, the arrows are about $40. I would probably sell them all together, although shipping them together would be a pain.
No. Well, maybe. Depends on what box. Depends on what kind of boxes I have laying around. I'll make that decision later.
Yeah.
We're winding down towards the end.
Okay.
A couple more pieces left, and we are done. If you stayed with us this long, it's a miracle.
Considering we were on for almost 12 hours yesterday. Yeah.
That's a good point. Forgot about that. All right. So we have two big machinist books. They are Metals Handbook, Volume 1 and 2, American Society for Metals. And if you thought this was thick, then you got this sucker, Volume 1. No idea if they're worth anything.
Yeah.
Or something.
We have 1 and 2, but there's 3. There's a bunch of volumes of these things.
Oh, okay.
Volume 1's worth $20. It looks like they're worth about $20 a piece.
Okay. Now we have a little cool little tool cabinet here, and it's really nicely made. There's also little handles on the end and everything. It's, you know, probably get maybe $30 or so just for the box. And inside this drawer we have These are bits. These were for a bit brace, and someone cut them down. So that they're called spade bits for going into wood. Nothing exciting here, just a couple of bits, really. Where was this? General. Here's a little pin bar. Yeah, nothing overly exciting here. Let's go to the next drawer. Alright, we got divider. This is the rule's blank. It's the head for a I said it earlier. Square. Here's a caliper, another caliper, and these this one's Starrett, and that one's Brown and Sharp, which is another really good company. There's also a little protractor. This is by Taiwan. Like that. And there's a couple of little tiny bits in here and stuff.
Oh, I won a Craftsman radius gauge set at auction tonight.
What about a radius gauge?
A Craftsman radius gauge set. I won for $1. It's a nice little thing. It's like worth like 25 bucks.
Yeah. Here we have a little box. These are. This I've seen before. This is for crafting. I think it's leather. Even I'm falling asleep here. Oh, nice, nice.
It's the Sharp box.
Yeah, nice. These are gravers for specialty work. Oh, here's a nice little added to the pocket knife collection.
Oh, who made it?
Let's see. It's in a nice case, actually. It says Ulster.
Ulster?
Yeah.
ULSTER?
Yep. Looks like that. It's got some green on it from something. Oh, probably from the inside of the case, actually.
Yeah, you can clean that up.
It's wiping off, yeah.
Don't really see that shape, but they're 20 bucks for a knife.
All right. Anything else in here? Dental pick, another little griever, another griever. I'll probably lock those all together and get 10 bucks. Oh, this is interesting. This is a little blade. This is it's all written in Japanese. The blade was so sharp it broke through the packaging just now.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a good thing. Once you figure out what it is.
I know what it is. It'll come to me in a minute. It's for cutting material like leather and stuff, but it has a specific name. Let's see, next box. All right, we have some Starrett tool charts, which I lock together with other stuff like this and get like 10 bucks for those. Here's a little tiny line level. It's Japan, so it's going to be lotted. Here's a little Craftsman protractor. We'll lot that. I'm not sure what this thing is. I'll have to look it up. There's something in the case. This is where you go, oh my God, and then we cut the commercial.
Dun -dun.
Little caliper.
Oh, who made it?
Helos, made in Germany. So this is actually a good one. Probably get 20 bucks.
I like the case on it.
Yeah.
It's
a 6-incher.
closer to 30.
All right, that's good.
Oh, there's the exact same one. Somebody got $20 for it. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Here's a nice little Craftsman micrometer. This is actually pretty nice. $10. Here's another in the box. LYNDX. It's micrometer. I'm sorry, that last thing was a micrometer too. My bad.
I don't know micrometer.
Getting tired. And this says Speed Mic, and it's a Slocum micrometer, which is a good brand. And it's in the box. Probably get 20 for that.
LYNDX. Is that what the other one was?
LYNDEX.
EX.
Yep. It's a ratcheting type 0 to 1 inch.
Not for sale, but the Lindex brand is expensive.
Oh, okay.
So I figure what, say 25 for that one, and how much for the?
I have 20 for this Slocum. That's a good brand.
Okay.
These are Starrett hole gauges. There's 2 in the box, and there's also some more 3 loose ones. So I figured $30 for those. Here's a little Starrett thread indicator. It's like $10. And something in a little bag here. Nothing. It's a it goes with a micrometer. It's a little attachment for a mic. It's not really worth anything by itself. Here's a Cleveland twist drill point gauge. It's in the original sleeve. I'll get $10 for that. All right, that's all in this box. And the bottom box, let's see. This is a Wagner safety planer for a drill press. It's used for planing small pieces of wood. See the little tiny blades on it. It'll spin around. A lot of like guitar makers and stuff use those. Here's a box. These are all horizontal milling machine cutters. That's about $20. Metal. There's a few more of those cutters in here. There's a couple of drill press hole cutters or gasket cutters. Those I'll lock them together for like $10. There's another hole cutter in the box. This looks like another one of those AMT tools. Some sort of little plane. And this looks AMT too. It's another planer. Oh, these little planers like this are like 25 a piece. I would think.
I looked them up. They're getting up there. They're looking at minimum like 40.
Oh, are they now? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And then there's an X-Acto. I've seen thousands of X-Acto knives. I've never once seen a sharpener.
Why would you have a sharpener on an X-Acto knife? I mean,
I know, right? Interesting. Never seen one before. All right. And now we have this guy, which is used to keep a brain in a jar. This is that glass thing. What do we call it? A polisher?
It's a glass shaper.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Maybe
Oh,
not.
it's a polisher. It says it on it. It says it's a polisher. It's industrial grade. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Vibromet polisher. Vibromet. And it's by AB or Bueller Ltd.
Bueller Vibromet.
Yep. It's heavy too.
Holy crap. There are 3 currently on eBay. The one you have is right there. There should be a okay. Let's see. He is trying to sell it missing the top plastic piece. I'm trying to figure out what that got used for. He doesn't know. He wants $350 for it, and he's missing pieces.
I was just gonna say, I'm sure it's a couple of hundred at least.
Here's another one that is complete. Let's see. Again, nobody has anything. As soon as a broken cover, and they want $1,800 for it. That's pie in the sky. Let's see about sold. No solds on it. Your cover is good and in good shape. It's not broken.
Yeah, I'll clean it up. It's just dusty. All the knobs are working, and I mean, assuming it works, I didn't power it on.
Yeah, I would probably guess that around. Let me do a little Google searching here.
I was thinking 250.
Oh, I think you're low.
Yeah.
I think you're probably looking somewhere in the neighborhood of 350 to 5.
All right.
There's some eBay or there's some YouTube videos on how it works and what it's for and everything. So you can kind of get an idea exactly what you're dealing with it there. But
so pick 300 then, for argument's sake.
Okay.
And that's it, folks. What's the grand total?
$5,500.
All right.
What color?
And that's kind of
what do you call that?
What's that? Radio?
What color? The radio. What color would you call it?
It looks ivory.
Yeah, is it white or yellow? Is what she said, and it's kind of in between.
Yeah.
It's more of a creamy, it's a white background. That's what I'm gonna tell her, but.
Well, so that's it, everyone. Hope you enjoyed Tool Time with Eric and Jason. And hopefully we'll do another one of these in the future.
Yeah.
All right. Peace. Take care. Good night, everyone. Or day, depending on when you're watching it, I guess.
That's true.
All right, later.
And